What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ineffable Legion. If you guys didn't know, well, now you know. So if you're a loner like me, then this video is for you. Well, I want to say lonely, but like friendless. And this video is just to say, like, it's okay to be friendless, it's okay to be lonely, it's okay to be by yourself, because I feel like a lot of times people need other people for like it's a comfort for them to have other people around them. But I feel like you should also normalize being alone, because that's the time to reflect on yourself. Like, what do you want in life? What is your career path? And also determine like what kind of friends that you also want in the future. Like, having more friends is like sometimes more drama, especially if they're not like the right friend. Like, I feel like a lot of times your friends will bring you into drama that you don't want to be around, and you kind of feel like you have to be invited into the drama because you're their friend, especially like when it's a best friend. And you have to determine those who's your bestie, like an actual real friend, and a person who's like kind of just mid, not your best friend, but y'all kind of just hang, and they will put you in stuff that you really don't want to be into, things like that. It's just less drama. Like, you're just drama free, stress free. You're not in other people's drama. I feel like people make your life miserable. Like, I feel like that's the only reason why sometimes we become miserable, is because other people invite like negative energy into your life. I feel like it's a good thing to be by yourself. Just peace of mind, drama free. So another reason why I'm like just friendless, don't have many friends, mostly like associates or something like that, is because I am an entrepreneur. So I do things that females they live for, which is hair. I do hair, I do makeup, I do lashes, I do Brazilian waxing. So I do a lot of those things. So when people come into my life, oh, you can do this, you can do that, yeah, I can do that, but they never want to pay like the full price for my services, or they think they can get a hookup because we're friends. They're like, hey girl, can you do this for me today because I'm going out this weekend? Okay, well, are you gonna pay me? No, they're not gonna pay you. So that's another reason, like, being an entrepreneur and having friends is just a bad idea for me. It just never works out the way I want it to be. So I never have like an actual true friend, because I do a lot of things that females really play a big role in. So that's another reason why it's hard for me to make a friend. So usually, like, when I make friends, I do tell them what I do, but I also like warn them, like, if we're friends, we can't mix business and friends. So you're not getting any discounts from my services. Like, if you're my friend, you're gonna have to pay full price type thing. I do want to add, like, since I am an entrepreneur, like, I have actual clientele who respect, you know, my business because they're my clients, and I also respect them for being my clientele, so I reward them for that. So I do consider like my clients as my like client friends. Like, I feel like those are the only people who understand, like, okay, I have to pay her for a service, because not only is she doing things for me, like, I gotta give back to, you know, her business. I support her business. So I call my clients my friends, but I don't get friends and business mixed up at all. Like, I know, let them know, like, look, there's a fine line between, you know, but like, I call them my friends because they're like, hey girl, can you do this for me? How much will it be? They don't even gotta, like, they never ask me for like a freebie or like can like a pay you back later type thing. Like, they're real respectful with it. They're like, hey girl, how much is it? You know. And they pay the price. They're like, I'll even pay a little more. Like, they really get it. Like, that's why I call my clientele my friends, because my loyal clientele, because they come back. Like, we speak about like deep conversations, like crazy things that, you know, you should probably go to a therapist for. So it's like, when you have a relationship that deep, I feel like it's a friendship, you know. But they also understand, like, hey, you gotta pay me for my work. So I respect my clientele base, and they are considered as to be my friend to me, because they also remember my birthdays. They remember that I went on vacations, or like, you know, did this and that. on certain days that I'm really excited about, and I remember it back for them because it's an A and B type of thing. It's not just an A. Like, they're not just my clientele. I have to remember things that they were excited about too. So something I do want to mention is that, like, I have had friends like in the past, but I think my biggest thing, like my biggest fear, is just like being hurt by people. Like, I feel like I've been hurt one time in a really good friendship, and like I just took that friendship and like carried it with me forever, like the pain from it. So I feel like that's just the biggest thing about like me not having friends, is because like I just prefer not to be like hurt. Like, I just want to be happy. Like, I feel like I'm okay with being lonely and well, friendless. I'm not gonna say lonely. I'm okay with being friendless. Like, it just saves me a lot of like disappointment. So making friends is really, it's actually a hard thing for me to do now, because like, what am I, like, if I had a friend, like, what are we gonna do? Like, when I come over, what do we do? Watch a movie and like not talk? Like, I don't have any tea in my life to be sharing with anybody. And on top of that, like, if you share, like, say you have like a problem in your relationship, like, not everybody understands. Like, okay, listen, hear the person out, and just like see from both perspectives instead of just your friends. Like, she could be wrong in the situation the whole time, but you're just like on her side the whole entire time, and now your friend doesn't even like your man because you told them all the negative things about your man, and now they don't like them. But like, really, he's a good guy. Y'all just having complications. So really, you have to see, you know, on both sides of the story instead of just one, because I don't want to just go straight to, oh, I don't like him, and then your friend not gonna like you because you don't like him. So like, yeah, friends is a lot for me. Like, I don't really know how to be a friend to people. Like, I don't really know what we're gonna do when I come over. I think that's weird. That's another reason why I don't choose to have friends. I feel like they don't know what it is to be an entrepreneur. Like, I get my hustle in. So like, I don't work a 9 to 5. Like, I don't work a 9 to 5. Like, I don't get paid weekly or bi-weekly. Like, I work for my money. I actually go out there and I look for business. So it's like, some people don't understand that concept, which is okay with me, but it's also good to draw a line between friendships and business and let them understand, like, hey, these are my prices. If you ever need something done, let me know, but you can't get a discount. Here are some negatives about being, you know, without friends. Like, those times you actually want to get out and meet new people, or go out with a girlfriend, sorry. You really can't, because you're kind of just like, I don't really know who to go with. I mean, although I am married, my husband does have his own group of friends too. So it's not like, you know, he has his friends, he can go out whenever. But I'm just like, when I want to go out, I don't really know who to hang with, which is cool. So luckily I do have siblings, so these are my siblings are people who I hang out with. But yeah, I think that's the only downfall of not really having those, you know, friends, is that like, when you want to go out, you just can't, because you ain't got nobody to hang with. So let's talk about me, because I don't drive. So that's another downfall. I feel like I'm really introverted, but I feel like I'm really introverted. So that could be a reason why I don't drive. It's because I have like social anxiety. I don't really like talking to people. Like, I do have a big fear of like, when I'm on the road, like, there's just too many cars. Like, I think of cars as people. There's just a lot of people everywhere, and you know, aggressive people too. People drive aggressively. So that's another reason why I'm really nervous about driving, is because people. But I do know how to drive a little bit. Like, I can drive around. I feel like I'll be a safe driver, but it's just the fear of being around like all those cars. I can't get over it. So That's a downfall about driving for me, is that I like when I actually want to go out and like maybe treat myself, I can't do that because I don't drive. So that's like another part of my loneliness that really gets a part of me, because like I could meet new people, but I can't meet new people because I don't have the ability to take myself anywhere. So yeah, I can't just like get up and go, you know. I have to ask people to take me somewhere. I'm 25 years old, and that actually really sucks. Like, I also have a daughter, and I mean, I do have reliable transportation. Like, I have people who are willingly like open to taking me places, but it's like sometimes we're just like, oh, I actually want to take my kid to the park today, but nobody's home. Or like, I actually do want to go out and just like eye shop, but nobody's home. So, and I also want to go like multiple places in one day, but I do not want to ask nobody to take me to 10 places in one day, because like I would be upset if somebody asked me to go 10 places, you know, like one day. I'm like, bro, why aren't you driving? But like, I feel like some people really don't understand that, like, that people actually have a fear of being on the road, or like people, they have their own reasons for not driving. So yeah, not driving does play a part in like being very like lonely, or like having anxiety and things like that. So literally, I literally have a car. Like, I pay for the car monthly, but I just can't find myself to just, I think that's the crazy part. Like, I have a car, I can drive anywhere right now, like as we speak, but I don't know what's holding me back. I think it's mostly the test, and like I hate studying. What traumatized me is when I took my cosmetology test. Like, bruh, my cosmetology test was crazy. Like 110 questions, but like, why are you guys asking about like bones? I'm so confused right now. Like the scientific words that you have to understand. I passed the test luckily after like literally 10 tries, but I'm just like, 20 questions should be nothing. Like, that should be a breeze over like, but I think it's a part of like learning a whole different field. Like, it is a field, it's a category. Like, learning the road, learning maps, like learning signs and numbers. Yeah, I don't know what this means to anybody, like, at all, but you know, it might play a part in somebody else's life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and